baby. We're here. Yes, sir. We got another one of these posts. You know what I always love seeing? You can really tell like what these who are in these conversations because every one of these conversations, like these useless like threads, you know what I mean? Like this, I'll be honest with you, this is a pretty useless thread. It's literally just this, but I think there's some good replies I want to go over. But they always have people in the chat that have been recently muted. You know what I mean? It's sensational. It's sensational. It always happens. Each one of these threads has at least one. Sometimes you get lucky with 2 or 3 guys who hit this thread before they got clapped up too. But oh, it is sensational. But all right, looks like we're gonna be talking about the Freelancer mod, which is made by a person on this forums who has stated he has given up because the devs were not okay. I want to make this clear because people said I've made a mistake. So let me go actually. Hold on. Just so I don't make the mistake again. Hold on. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go to my YouTube comments. Because someone said I got this wrong and that I should, what do you call it? Get it right before anything else happens. Where is it? Where is it? Alright, so he stated, you get it wrong. Block, which is the guy who made it, didn't say he is quitting modding. He said he's leaving until Terra Worlds makes modding easier and gives more attention to modders since the attention that is given to them isn't enough. And there are many mods fixing errors in the game. Even though these errors should be fixed in the game, not by mods and so on, I'm on Block's side. The mods need more attention that they are getting. Alrighty. Now, let me stop you there. I have a video of some conversations that have been, with him. While I can't say word for what he said, that's a very nice way of saying what he said. You know what I mean? There was other stuff, you know what I mean, that was kind of, tilting on the, people hate me always saying like, oh, how can you get upset for people being rude? You know what I mean? They don't like the product, so they can be rude. No, man, that's not how it works. I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna say right now to you. Just because you dislike something, just because something didn't go your way, that doesn't mean you could just be like, time to put on the rude card, you know what I mean? And start being rude to people just to get my point across. Like, no, you're just a bad person. I'm sorry, that it is what it is. If you get mad and you think, like you're the main character in this, in this world that we live in, and that, you can just be mad whenever you want to be to get your point across, like, dog, grow up. You know what I mean? Just grow up a little bit. Everybody's going through something. Everybody's, and it doesn't take much to, take a deep breath. I mean, there's obviously situations where getting mad is completely understandable. A tragedy happened, this happens. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying never get mad. That's a human emotion. Everybody gets mad eventually. You know what I mean? There's stuff that you can, be mad for. But certain small stuff like this, it's like, dog, take a deep breath. Especially it's online stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if it's in the heat of the moment, it's in person, and you get into an argument, you know what I mean? It could get physical. The stakes get higher. You could actually get physically hurt. You know what I mean? But, bro, you're on the internet. You know what I mean? Even if you don't like exactly the current situation with modding or whatever, right? It's like, dog, you could say it in a nice way. You could write the letter like the other people did. You know what I mean? You could have like co-sponsored the letter. You could have reached out to those guys and been like, hey, how can I help? I made this big mod. Maybe I can join your letter. You could have done it in a productive manner. You know what I mean? That's my 2 cents on it. You know what I mean? It just came off rude, and I don't know. Y'all gonna, again, you guys are gonna say like, oh, you sound kind of soft or whatever. Be it as it be. If you want respect and you want honest change, you have to treat it respectfully. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, with that being said, we got the fanboys coming out. Let's read about it. All right. So I start by saying, my brethren, we are gathered here today to pay tribute to this masterpiece who is about to reach 80K downloads. There it is. Then we have a picture of this. People are so dramatic. But yeah, congrats. Look, like I said before, I'm going to say how I said it before. I looked at the mod. I looked at the stuff it adds to it, and I think it's very, very cool. I think it's a very, very good mod. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a quality mod. Like, it has quality features to it that introduce new features to the game. So, hey, good job. You know what I mean? Look, it's just like what I stated before about this is sometimes mods are mods and games are games. I'm just gonna say it. I know there's some stuff in this mod that could be added to the game, and people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's good," but then I bet you a lot of money that I don't even have. That if they were to literally go in and post an update and all the features in this mod get added to the game, I promise you there will be controversy. I promise you the same people who are mad that it is not in the game right now will be mad that it is in the game, because they will say that the devs copied, the devs did no work, the devs took all the compensation. I can already tell there's going to be 300 of these threads. You know what I mean? So, listen, like I said, if it's a good mod, then let it stay a good mod. I know people are going to be like, well, I don't know how to download the mods, you know what I mean? I'm not good with computers. Neither am I, man. And guess what? It's not that hard nowadays. You literally look up a YouTube video and almost every game has its own like mod launcher that literally just does everything for you. Literally all you have to do is like, what's it called? Find a modding website like Nexus Mod Manager and just download the files and literally just put it into your mod manager, and that's it. It's that simple. And if you have a problem, you literally Google it and it comes up as the first thing. Listen, dog, that excuse is gone by now. It is what it is. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to do it, try it out. It's not that hard. But yeah, again, I think if it's a good mod and it works with the game, let the devs work on other stuff. And then the modders can work on other stuff. And then we can have a whole lot of stuff. You know? It's a crazy concept, I know. Alright, petition to make it. Oh, okay. Then we have this guy right here. He's muted. I can't. Look. He's muted. I'm sorry, dog. It is what it is. We're going to treat you the same way that you get treated on the forums. It is what it is. Alright, so we have another person saying immersive content that should be an official part of the game. ... Dun dun dun. But listen, yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe they should be all in the game. But again, if it works for it, if the mod is good and it can be played with the game, I see no issue. If you get the end product regardless, I don't see no issue. Then another person saying, I tried to get into it for a few hours but couldn't. It's way too boring, getting dragged around by the AI. Oh man, we got a man saying it's trash, man. Okay, well, not trash, boring. Kind of overdid it there. Then we have another person saying terrible, should add this as a feature into the game. Yeah, maybe, but again, I think the same people who are mad about it not being in the game will be mad about it being in the game because of the facts I listed before. It is too complex for an average Joe. God, I hate these guys. Listen, I hate these guys. It's like, if these guys are average, because I know he's talking about the devs and how, you know what I mean, they can't do it because it's too complex. Then why did you buy their game? Why are you on their forums every day if you think they are incapable of making the game? Why did you support it if you thought they were incapable of making this game good through early access? That's a genuine question. I want to know, because like it just doesn't make sense. Like, if I don't believe in somebody, I'm not just throwing them money and being like, all right, bro, bring me something good back. Like, I'm just saying. What is this? No, you see, if you can't be legendary Bannerlord slashing through hordes of mindless bots after 5 minutes into the game, our analysts determined it's not fun for the player. I know you did not just compare Skyrim's combat to Bannerlord's. Well, I kind of get it. It's like, no, dog, it's not even close. In Skyrim, you could literally beef up your boys so much that, you know what I mean, by the time your end game, normal civilians, bro, that's light work. Literally almost everything in the game is light work if you really max out in Ultimate, all that stuff, you know what I mean? That's not how it works at Bannerlord at all. You know what I mean? If you're talking about just like how the swings and how the blocks work, it's like, bro, you can compare like 17 different games to that. Like, I don't know about that take, dog. And this whole, like, you know what I mean? It's just mindless hordes of bots and all that. There's other stuff you can do in the game, bro. Come on, bro. Let's not be that dramatic. I swear. But it's okay. Listen, it is what it is. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm just saying, I could sit down, I could play a lot of different battles because they all play different. You know what I mean? And what's it called? Then you got the sieges. I like it. I don't know. It just depends what you like. It's like some people don't like COD because it's the same thing every single match. But when I was in middle school and high school, bro, I didn't care, bro. I'm playing COD 7 hours a day. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We out here. Nah, I didn't play that much. My mom didn't let me. She would get upset. She'd like, man, go outside, go do something. But, hey, it was real. You know what I mean? But now it just looks repetitive to me because I've grown up. I don't know. It just depends on the person, I guess. It's opinion. This person replied saying, it's a niche bit of a new early game. Maybe in the future we'll get more storylines other than the current one, which ends you up near Poros. Maybe start as a peasant who finds a small piece of the dragon banner, runaway, deserter with the dragon banner piece. Each of these types will provide different equipment, relations, cons, and opportunities. Now, hear me out. They're not going to do that because it's mainly a sandbox game. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to have any storyline really. They just added the storyline because it's just a very basic storyline. It kind of introduces a couple of new concepts to you, and that's pretty much it. That's what it's there for. So they're not going to make different storylines. But again, this will be a great mod. There's a mod in Fallout New Vegas where it's like there's a couple different ones you can choose where it's like a random start. You know what I mean? Where you can start as a different person in the game. You have a different status. You're with a different group of people. There's even some side quests for some of the bigger like mods that do this custom start, and it's very cool. And I think it'll be very cool for Bannerlord as well. You know what I mean? As a mod. People might not like hearing that, but hey, I think, like I said before, some mods are mods, some games are games. That just, 'tis what it is. Mod is great, but unfortunately, creator got fed up by tail rules. You know what's crazy also? He literally commented on the thread where developers were like, listen, there's new changes coming very, very soon. And that's the thread where he commented, like, after they said that like very, very soon it's coming with a new update to mods and stuff like that. Later in that forum, he replied to one of those comments that the devs made and was like, bro, I'm quitting, I'm done, because something along those lines. But it was just weird to me because it's like, if you held out for this long and they're saying it's right around the corner, you know what I mean? He's back though. Don't get it wrong. He's back. He's been on the forums. He's been active on the forums for people saying he quit. Nah, he's still there. But like I predicted as well. But that's another story for another day. But I think that will do it for this thread. Yeah. There you go. What do you guys think of the mod? I know a lot of people like it. I think it's a good mod. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I wouldn't mind if they added to the game if they didn't add it to the game. Again, if the person gets the end product at the end of the day, I don't want to hear no excuses of, oh, it's a little bit hard for me. It doesn't take that long. There's so many tutorials nowadays on a lot of this stuff that, like, at this time we gotta pack up the excuses and just push them to the side. It is what it is. You boys take it easy. Stay safe.